Hello everyone, welcome to It's Spring Clean Wash Day Part 7. This is just basically becoming a general thing, isn't it? Rather than having spring cleaning and stuff. Special washes like pillows and stuff. I guess I wasn't really going to film today, to be honest, but I have quite some interest in washes. I thought, hey, I want to film them, and I may as well include them in the series. I was just going to film the one, to be honest, but hey, I'll just film the washing today, because why not? We've got general stuff to wash, and I've put them in my smaller machines in the shed. So we've got a half load in the Hotpoint HVF, and we've got a rather full load in the Creda. So we're going to do the first wash in the HVF first, and then once it's finished its main wash and it's onto its spins and stuff, we will start the Creda. So combos, this is going to be the Creda's combo for that load. I need to set that back down, and then this aerial and this limousine will be the combo that we will use in the Hotpoint. It sounds very rough today, so it does. With it rubbing the door seal, it's catching quite a bit, so it is. So spins will be fun, but hey ho, we know what it's like now, so we do. I'm gonna take these switches down, why not? Filming. Okay. No, not yet. What? Aye, why not? Okay. Don't think she saw the tripod. I need to pour this washing stuff into the wee load. Enough. Sorry I couldn't show you me doing it, but I've got washing stuff there, and I have to go in and collect more clothes, so I'll be back in a wee second. Okay, so I've got my extra washing that needs to go in, 3 things. So I've also got like a sweet delicate t-shirt that needs washed too. So it's a decent enough load in that, so it is. So yeah, there's our washing stuff there. I've got about 40 ml of that. There's quite a lot of junk on top of this wee machine, so there is. So that's okay. We will stick in our softener later on, so we will. We're going to use it on program. I didn't even realise that it had colourfast synthetics, non-colourfast synthetics. I just thought it had like synthetics 50. Didn't realise there was a 60-degree one on that. I've never used the synthetic washes on this, really, so I haven't. I think we'll do program G, to be honest. So, because of the delicate dress, I'm going to drop the temperature down to 40. 800 spin, it's maximum I allow on this machine with the drum spider going on it. Quick wash is 54 minutes, but then it won't reach temp probably. Okay, we'll just do it on standard, so we will. So program G there, which is non-colourfast synthetics on 40, 800 spin. Let's go. That's so much rubbish on top of this machine, I swear. Quite a shortish wash, so it is. only synthetic wash I've used on this machine's been acrylics. All the time, I always use it on a cotton wash. I think I've mainly only used these 4, so I have. I typically use white cotton, that's just normal, so it is. I've never touched the synthetic side because of the spin being so slow. But obviously, with the way that the drum spider is, I have to use it on a slow spin anyway, so no reason to not use synthetics now. I only use delicates once whenever I was testing the machine outside, and then I used my machine wash wheel just to clean it out. After it finished heating the 90 on a 90 wash, I think I've used like rinse and spin just once to rinse out softener from the machine that was taken in by itself. But yeah, I haven't really used much as a whole on this machine, so I haven't. Although I suppose I have. It doesn't sound bad whenever they go too wet, whenever it's turning, thankfully. But that 1 point on the drum spider was, I think that's it, locking the door now, yep. But that 1 point in the drum spider is catching on the door seal a bit, so it is. Yeah, sad. I imagine that's it, probably turned its heater on now too, maybe. Suppose it probably only really used that machine with small loads now. Or maybe that's it starting to heat now. I think it does slowest tumbles for most of this wash on the synthetics washes. It's rather delicate on them, but it's not like a delicate wash, so it's not. Maybe it's the rinses that are all slow tumbles. HVF is on to its fast tumbles now. Keeps on increasing the time. It was at 54 and then it jumped up to 56 and then it started at, whenever it started its fast wash action, then it went down to 54 and again, and now it's jumped back up to 56. Anyway, it is at temp, I think. I'm holding that. Yeah, gas is at 36, so it is. So it has heated fine, thankfully. Although this machine always heats fine, normally. Except for that 90 video that I've done. think today's been a bit of a crazy day, to be honest. I think I'm gonna end up buying a new washing machine, to be honest, for out here, so I am, like a brand new one. Hence why I said in the community post that May/June would be fun. I was originally going to go for Beko Energy Spin, and then I pulled a 180 and decided against it for the second time. I was quite excited to see them Beko Energy Spins come out, so I was. But then, like, I was having to think about it, and just was really worried that I was going to be spending like £400 on the washing machine again, just for it to not work out. Especially with how all 3 Aquatacs went for me. I'm just a bit, I guess I'm like drawn back a bit from Beko now, so I am. I think I felt I wanted to try something different. I was bouncing between Beko, Bosch, LG and AEG, so I was AEG, and I was just like, you know, having to think back and forth quite a bit. I've only been really thinking about it the past week, I think, and like maybe like 3 days of that was Beko, and then I've went off it. I just really don't know what, well, I think I do know what to do now. I think I'm going to end up ordering the new machine tonight. So I do, and after about day 3 of thinking, you know, about getting the Beko and then pulling out of it, I was really heavily focused on AEG after that, so I was. AEG had an absolutely massive sale yesterday, so they did. Like, almost all of their appliances were like over £100 off. There was a model that I was looking at that was like £1,000.50 down to £750, £1,050 down to £750, and it was a 10 kg 1600 RPM 7000 series with universal dose and pro steam, and I was thinking about that, so I was, but it was still quite expensive for my liking. AEG are like really expensive. So I was having a look at them yesterday, thinking about it, bouncing it between few models and such, but I was mainly focused on that 10 kg one. And then today the sale ended and all the prices have went back to their normal ones, although that 10 kg one, it only increased by £100. But there was a model that was on that, and it was the only one that wasn't on sale at the time, and it's this one here, AEG 7000 series, LFR 73964B, 9 kg 1600 spin, and it's £200 off now. So it is, and it's the only one that's on sale at the moment, so it is. Big display, cycles on the drawer. It has the care drum that I wanted, so it does, but it doesn't have universal dose. I think like that's like the only thing it's missing from the 10 kg one, and it also doesn't have Wi-Fi. But at the same time, I was like, universal dose was something that I wanted, and I only wanted it because of the drawer design. The drawer design, I really like the universal dose drawer. It's like just really appealing to me. Whereas like this one only has, you know, the standard AEG drawer, but it has the 4-compartment one, which is nice. But I was like having a real think about it, and stuff like that probably isn't what I'm gonna use, you know. Like I probably wouldn't really, I don't really use pods anymore, so I don't. So like, it's £300 extra for stuff that I probably wouldn't use. I think the drum sizes on the 9 and 10 kg machines are the same, but they're absolutely massive for them drum sizes, so they are like, it's like 15 litres bigger than my Hoover at the same capacity. But like, I think I'm set on this one, to be honest. And I think I'm gonna end up ordering it tonight. So I am, not from AO, like, because where I live, being in Northern Ireland, AO don't really deliver to here. Although they've technically started to, but again, after Brexit, they stopped for a few years whenever Brexit all kicked off. My aunt with the Candy Integrated actually got her Beko integrated, which I never got filming from AO, so she did. And then, but they had a really bad experience with it because the TV ads are all like next day delivery and stuff, and they were like a really busy family, so they went with the TV ads and they bought a machine from AO. So they did with AO, whenever you order a machine where I live, you don't get to pick a delivery date. So they presumed that it was next day, and they had to wash the old one outside. They had a Grenier, a Figure made Grenier, before the Beko integrated, and the door hinge was bust on it. Like, the door had completely cracked over here, so they had to like hold the door on the hinge and close it like that way. It still worked, so it did, but it was just really cheap. The paddles all fell off and stuff like that. Like, you could be doing a wash and the paddles would be tumbling about with the load. It was just a really cheap machine, so it wasn't good. So it wasn't, although it done spin washes and it was quite entertaining to watch in that sense. So it was, but so they got their Beko from AO, like I said, and they had that Grenier outside for the delivery men to take away, and the washing machine never came. And then so they had to bring the machine back inside for them to use, and then the Grenier back inside, and they ended up having to wait a full week for it to arrive. So after that, my family pretty much swore that would never use AO. But AO now, they use DPD for their deliveries, so they do. So they pick the washing machines up in England, or whatever you order in England, and then ship it here that way. And it's Siemens who deliver it. DPD, I'm like 50-50 on them. They damaged the Dyson drum on me, so they did really badly damage the Dyson drum on me whenever I got that ordered. And I think after that happened, I've just been a bit, iffy about them. So I probably wouldn't ever order from AO just because of that reason. But this time, whenever I get the washing machine, I'm going to get it from Curry's. So I am, I'm sure that my local store, if I went in after like a month after just purchasing my Hoover and said, hey, I'm looking to buy another really expensive machine from you, I'm sure that their face would be shocked. So I think I'd rather get it from Curry's in that sense, and plus they probably wouldn't have the sale price, so they'd probably have to charge, full price for it. So yeah, it's a bit hectic. But I think I'll get that order tonight, and then it'll come on Wednesday, 26th of April, I think that's the date. Or, no, I think the date's earlier than that, actually. I think it's 23rd of April, Wednesday is. So a week from me filming this. I think at the moment, I wanted that the AEG sitting where this Miele is, and then we will move this Miele, I don't really know what to do, to be honest. I was like, it's really hard. I want to get this Miele moved back to the back corner of the shed, and then I need to move this Creda to the very front of the shed, because I'm going to stack a dryer on top of it, and the dryer's vented, so I need to have the vent hose out the door, which is going to be fun. But yeah, it's all fun here. But yeah, I think I'm set on that. I'm sorry I didn't go for energy spin again. It's just, I think I was having like a real deep think about it, and I'm just I know I'm spending more on an AEG. I think I've had Beko for years, so I have absolute years, and they're just really recently, I don't know how I feel about them. I don't want to, like, I pretty much feel like I know if I was to get one, I'd be wasting £400, you know. That's quite sad in that sense. But yeah, I just want to treat myself. It will probably only be them 2 new ones this year, like brand new ones. I don't know about secondhand stuff. Secondhand market at the moment's very, very dry, so there's nothing significant coming up. It's mainly like really basic machines for the past few months. So there's nothing real, or machines being sold at like £150–200 and stuff like that. There isn't really anything that's like appealing to me at the moment, so there isn't. I just feel like AEG is something new for me. I know that if I have went for it, you'll probably know by the time that this is up, definitely. But yeah, I do feel I really want to try AEG. I've used all their, I think, well, all their main sister brands, so Zanussi and Electrolux. I've used them both, but I don't think I've used an AEG before in person. Although I do know a family friend who had one, but or maybe, I think I may have seen that on once, like whenever I was really little. It was an old model, so it was not, well, old enough. It wasn't like vintage. I think my primary school had a timer, a mechanical timer AEG back in the day, and I was always told off for watching the washing machine in primary school, so it was all the time. That was like the only time I ever got to watch a washing machine in school, like my whole time in school. So it was, but yeah, story of my life. Beko fanboy turns away from Beko. But yeah, I really want to try new things, so I do. After using like Beko for so long, it's nice to try new things, so it is. Even though energy spin ones are new, I don't know, it's possible they may only do one spin wash too. I don't know. I just don't know how I feel about them, to be honest. They look cool and they seem cool and all. It's just really the quality of them that's putting me off. It's like the touching buttons themselves and stuff like that. The inverter module. It's just that stuff. Like, we don't want brrr, you know, motor grinding. But yeah, I'm rambling on quite a bit, but I think good AEG would be fun if I go for it tonight. But I think my heart is set on that, so I do. I would like the AEG to be sitting at the front of my shed, like I was saying. It also gives me an excuse to clean these floors, seeing as I've never cleaned them in my life. I really need them done, as we all know. So I think I'll get them done. I've never had a delivery from Curry's the entire time that I've had this shed, so that'll be fun. Every time I get a new machine, I always have, if it's like in here, well, I've only had, no, even like secondhand stuff, whenever I get stuff delivered to here, they always say, cool shed. It's an absolute tip in my opinion, but I love the compliments, so I do, I can't complain about them. I've never had anyone be rude about it before, like, why on earth are you buying another washing machine whenever you've got plenty here? So yeah, I think I'll go for that. So I do. It's quite crazy. It's like the big sale that AEG were having was it was like an Easter sale, so it was, hence why it's ended. I was hoping that it was gonna be like a full April sale, so I was, but it wasn't. What was I saying even? But yeah, that one was, like I said, that one was the only one that wasn't included in the sale. And the 1400 RPM model in the sale was £100 more than what that 1600 one is now. So that's quite funny to me. I was bouncing between the 1400 one and that 10k go 1600 one. I'll try and get the 10k go one up. I might be able to, I might not. I don't know if AO still have it. I know that Currys have it, but I don't think the Currys would come up with my postcode, but it's very possible that they could, because I've been looking at the deliveries and I'd rather not risk my postcode being shown. So I would. I've been filming this part for 18 minutes. It's amazing. This is going to be another 2-hour video, isn't it? I've got 15 AEGs. I think AEGs have started to like pop up quite a bit more, so they have, you know, like in retail stores. Like there was a time where you couldn't really get AEGs at all. I think they've really picked up since they released these new models. I don't have my postcode on that, I don't. That was the very first model I was thinking of getting. I think that's 7000 series too, but it's more basic, so it is. So I was thinking about that one first, and then I started to look at the more expensive ones. I quite like the price of that one, so I did, and I wanted the ravioli card run, as we call it. That's interesting. The 10k go one's still on sale at AO, but it's not at Currys, I don't think. So that's the 10k go one I was going to get. I'll go on it here. Just waiting for it to load. So, oops. So yeah, it was that one there that I was originally that I was thinking about getting yesterday. It was that same price too, so it was. So I was gonna go for that. But I don't know how I feel about all black. Oh, my lights just died lovely. I don't really like the whole all black on the Hoover, so I don't. I'm not really a fan of it, but that doesn't mean I hate Hoover. Hoover's amazing, I like it. That's just moved on to rinse. Lovely. So we can stick the Creda on now. We'll put you on the tripod and you can watch that. I will go, before I stick Creda on, I'll go inside and swap my lights. So yeah, I'll leave you there to enjoy that. I filmed most of that wash, so I have with me rambling. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna film most of these washes, to be honest, for you. So I think I'll try and film most of the fill cycle on this. I've filmed quite a lot of it anyway, so I have. So there's no issues there, it's just phone battery really. That shouldn't be too much of a problem though. I torch it up a wee bit. So anyway, I need to get this sorted. That's the detergent going in the Creda. Like I said, I've got very combo. Just that glass door. I need to ditch it. I've got the Becco's door still here, so I need to put it away. What? Is there space for it? Is there space for it? Yes, stick it on for me, would you? What? It's just weird. It's weird. Yeah. Right. So that's spinning away there. I've got my detergent and all set up for this wee machine. So we've got 35ml of fairy gel, fairy platinum gel should I say. So decent enough size load. So stick that in at the top there. It's okay. Fine. And then we've got our softener here, which again is 35ml. I haven't got anything in that serving. So that's okay. Still not really right for a second. Make sure this is all okay. Should be right. I'm sorry. Crap. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah. So that's fine. That's okay. So that's filling up for its rinse now. So let me see. Is there some paddles? I didn't even notice that. I thought that there wasn't any holes on them and it was just a reflection. Oh. Interesting. So I'm thinking about doing this wash on a 60 because it's mainly fleece stuff and this only does like 55 on its 60 wash. Or should I just do it on 40? We'll just do it on 40. So well, it's quite lightly soiled anyway, so it is. So rinse as it's a bigger load. 1200 spin, so broken me. Colors non-fast. 1200 deep rinse. So the Hotpoint will do that wash, that rinse action for the whole thing, I'm pretty sure. Pressure's still fine even with two of them probably. And then of course we will stick in our fabric softener once it gets to final rinse. The fairy gets so sudsy. Hotpoint's doing a nice deep level rinse. Alright, so we're inserting. My phone's quite low on battery, so I'm going on to the spin now. I'll film the spin a wee bit, so I will, and then I'll stick my phone on the charger. Tends to get quite fussy once it has to start balancing. You did it eventually, so So I'll stick that softener in once it starts filling up. Won't really be able to film this rinse, unfortunately. Softener in. Okay. Okay, I've got something sorted. I've got my phone charging on my extension lead. So, it means that you can see the Hotpoint while I'm getting my dinner and all. And you can still watch away at it. That works out. Yeah, you probably will shake it out whenever it gets on its final spin back. But better than not being able to watch it at all. Yes. Don't know how long that's been done for. I think a few minutes. Creda's coming towards the ends of its main wash, so it is. That's 31. Meh. Could have been worse though. Seems to only really do about 30 with filler loads on 40 for some reason. Hence why I was going to stick it on 60, but 30 is alright for that load. So that's that done. God, I love the camera bouncing away on screen. I went back and watched the video a wee bit, so I did. Smell very nice. So this will probably just go on to mix Cover Dry Plus in the dryer. Even with it only being on 800 RPM, they don't feel soaking. Feel spun alright. Drum spider's still hanging in there, thankfully. For now. So I'll turn that off. It's okay. That's that one going on to its spin. I reckon them suds will start to come up that pipe. I don't really want to stick this light on the machine so I don't burn seal fans. Quite fun. Burns are starting. I think they're starting to go on it, like, so they are. So I think the seal's probably on its way right out. So it is, but it's still hanging in there, so that's the main thing to me. Anyway, I will let you watch that. And yeah, so I'll stick it onto that wee overload onto mixed Cover Dry Plus in the Grundig. Enjoy the spin. And because I'm too afraid of it. Honestly. So yeah, enjoy. It's quite a nice little look. I think that will be when the what's back. Got one more tumble left and then I'll go on to its second interim spin. Sticky on the tripod. Oopsies. If it keeps that, it'll be alright. For wood for the HVF to go in. Tripods. take it it's having suds rocking issues with that. That furry gel's awful. Whenever it comes to rinsing it out, all machines I've used have issues with suds rocking and stuff with it. It's not fun, that gel. That's why I never really use it. I need to get it all used up. But the gel, where did it go? Oh, it's on the floor, that's what it is. So I've got bedding that's going in HVF. I'm not going to film moving though, it's very badly soiled. It's mainly got blood stains on it, so it has, it's really bad. For that reason I'm not going to show it. Life's not fun. It's just eczema, it's not fun. I have a really, really bad cut on my face, so I do. And it's been bleeding like a champion, so it's crazy. So that's going to be a full load in this little machine, so it is. Alright, Theo. So bring the tripod back over to here. So I've got our bedding all loaded up in the Hotpoint. Quite full load. We're going to use program A, which is pre-wash. It's called simply called pre-wash, but it's cottons. So it is. I'm running out of washing powder, so I am. So we'll stick in 50ml of washing stuff into the pre-wash compartment, and then we'll stick in about 80ml into the main wash compartment, but I'll stick it in after, just with the fact that the drawer is still wet. So 50ml there, or actually I can't remember if this is like I don't think this is like the active care, but we'll just start it anyway. So A, pre-wash 90, we've got it with quick wash on. Spin will drop down to 800, and temperature we're going to stick it on 70. It does about 65 because of quick wash being on, so that's okay. Let's get going. So it's on to its pre-wash now. I don't think it's like, whoa, don't do that. It's going a wee bit. Trying to go a wee bit mental. In fact, it's not like the other one. So, pre-wash detergent, 50ml washing powder, and then we'll stick in about 60 odd ml, I think, into it for the, I mean not 60, about 80ml for the main wash. quite sudsy. Going on to its final rinse now. Hopefully shouldn't come out feeling too sudsy. Oh, I didn't even notice the suds have came up the drain pipe. So for the Hotpoint, this will be the softener that we'll use in it too. I can't remember if I've used Prewash on that machine before, so I can't. Quite nice that it has a Prewash symbol on it, you know, for this cycle stage. So I went ahead and just stuck in the main wash detergent. I've got about 80 ml in there. So I can stick that up. Phone's pretty much charged, so it is, so I can turn that off now. See, like, it's pretty much clear now, aside from that wee tiny bit of foam. That fairy stuff just isn't fun. So it's not. Especially the gel. If you want suds lock issues, I recommend the gel, so I do. Especially that one. Seem to have changed the formula completely, Fairy, so they have. I can't use Fairy, so I can't myself because of it. was inside listening to it. You can hear it inside, so you can. Sounded as if it had done a 1,000. I actually just couldn't tell because I was inside. I'm gonna go and watch back on the footage. So that's still on its pre-wash, so it is. I don't know if the pre-wash is heated on this one. It might be. It is. 24. Decent enough. Probably still heating, like. It all set right, don't it? Yeah. Right, so the door's unlocked on this. So we can turn it all off and unload it. That's what suds have came up the drain pipe just. Hotpoint's just draining from its pre-wash. Done quite a long pre-wash. I think it must have been about 20 minutes. Felt long to me, like. It's got to 24 just. At least it's some meat. I'm just so used to cold pre-washes. I don't think it does a spin. Can't say it. Probably, yeah, it just goes on the main wash. So it does. For the main wash straight away. Yeah, it only done 1,000 RPM for some reason. Really weird considering it's, you know, it is on 1200. Maybe the timer got stuck or something. You never know. Probably better for it. I get a bit iffy if it's spinning at 1200. It spins at 1200 for quite a long time, so it does. I think it actually spins longer than it's meant to at 1200. It's left quite a lot of washing powder in there, wasn't it? Where's that? Well, it's lovely. Might need to top up. I'll just fill it up with a jug. Hot water. Filled up with a jug, just so that's door's just unlocked. Lovely. Didn't know it done that either. But I unlocked the door so that you can add stuff mid-cycle, but there were. So we will leave that to do its thing, and we will. Well, the dryer's still drying, so I can't stick them into a tumble dryer right now, so I can't. I'll probably just dry that on mixed extra dry then. I mean, not extra dry, cover dry. Well, maybe extra dry as it's quite a thick load. They don't actually feel soapy. I don't really know about the smell. They do feel rather wet, but it's livable. So it is not soaking, they're just wet, you know. But yeah. Pretty much at the end of its main wash now. Half an hour left. I think it's doing a static phase now. It's door glass is at 65, which is what I wanted it to be at. Don't know whether or not it's reached temp. Quicker wash normally does do ever so slightly lower than what you set. It's gotten really cold now, so it has. And I think for that reason it would be a good idea for me to stick my heater on. I think that bed and wash will probably be the last one I'll do for tonight, as I what do you call it? I'll stick it on willpower for now, and then I'll probably whack it up once it goes on to its cooldown or whatever. Although it hasn't got its heater on, I may as well just whack it up. Then I'll stick it on medium. I think I'll order AEG tonight, to be honest. So I will. So I'll have that to look forward to. All fun, all fun. I would like the AEG to be sitting towards the front, I think. So I would. What's it say? It has gotten really cold outside now, so it has. It's obviously not freezing, like, but cold enough. So it's just on to our cool down now. Sorry, I didn't really get filming the main wash much. The way that water looks, you'd think there was softener in it. I forgot the inside out. That's why I went inside earlier. I went inside or inside out. I forgot. Well, I think most of it went in anyway, so it did. Doesn't look too bad now. Yeah. Sorry. I need to stick that extension right away too. So I do. Find the quick strips quite interesting on them wee ones. The old Credas. They're a bit like an integrated washing machine the way that they are, to be honest. And maybe the thing isn't as other things bigger on an integrated one. I think. So I think this will be the last wash for tonight, so I do. So just the free. And then I still have them pillows to wash. So I do. But it's been fun using these two today, so it has. This is actually quite a funny thing. I was looking on Gumtree there. So I was, and another one exactly like this is for sale, so it is. Where my cousin is actually with the Beko Aquatech. Way too far away though. Way too far away. And so yeah, just thought I'd share that. I think I've seen 3 of these pop up, so I have over the few years I've had this one. I think all have been the same type, so they have 2 different versions of this model, I'm pretty sure. Not too sure if they ever made one with the old WMA drum in it. As the stock photo of this one has the WMA drum, I'm pretty sure. I know that they used, I think there's a rare one. The drums, it's an Indesit drum, but it's different. I think it's a really rare one. And I think this one came out after it. Time's just jumped up a wee bit again. Yeah, it's still a nice machine. You know. I just wish this one wasn't on its way out, because it's quite fun to use. Sorry. Oh dear. Sick. No wonder I've on that button. The drum's looking quite warped on that, so it is. Seems to be warping more and more. I think the spider's just ready to go, so it is. I'm sure if I was to put it on a faster spin, it would go bang, pretty much. That's why I only use it on 800. Having fun balancing this, isn't it? That's the softener like I said at the start. May as well get it already. So just gonna see if it takes this in early. I don't know if it is that time. I don't think it is. Oh, crap. Sorry. Probably like the sound of that filling up. I just thought there'd be a day where I hear soft noises like that whenever it's filling for the softener. Oh, I love it. That's the load from the Creda going on Cotton's Extra Dry and the Grundig Express Dry, so it is. And then it will have this to dry too once that load's done. final spin now. threaded its door seal at all that time. Don't think so. Yeah, I think you can see there's the door seal marks all around it now. All around the drum. I think, isn't it? It's like some marks inside it. That's all inside it. It's mainly catches on the bottom, I think. But yeah, it's just a shame it is the way it is now. So it is, yeah, it catches like all over it. So it does. But yeah, both machines done well, so they did. They smell nice, so they do. I'm pretty sure it will have cleaned well with the fact that it's been on 70. But yeah, it's been really fun day using these two. So it has. So I still have them pillows and cushion covers to get done, and I really don't know when I'm gonna get them done, truthfully. I'll hopefully get them done at some point. For reference, I forgot to say what day this was filmed. I know I have it in the title, but it's filmed on Wednesday, 17th April 2024. So, yeah, so I'm gonna be busy getting, I think whenever I go in now, I'll leave these upstairs waiting on the dryer, so I will. And then we'll probably order AEG then, so I'll have that to look forward to. I'm really excited for it. It's really sad watching the final spin on this now, knowing that I can't have it do its full 1400 spin. So it is, but I want to keep it going as much as I can, so if that's the sacrifice I have to make for it, you know, for me to keep it working, then I'm willing to take that, so I am. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching part 7, and goodbye.